A very good morning, children. Welcome to the online session of subject mathematics of 7th class. I hope so. You all are very fine and staying healthy in the present situation. So, in the previous class, we have completed the some of the exercise problems, exercise word problems regarding the fractions in our daily lives. So, how we can add, and how we can subtract the fractions in our daily life with the help of word problems we have seen. Okay, and today also we shall see some word problems and we shall go into next topic. Okay, so here we are seeing one of the problem in the exercise part, in the exercise one, the last problem we are seeing. So that is about one of the geometrical problem, and geometry and fraction both are mixed in this problem. Okay, geometry, you know, about the shapes of any geometrical objects. Okay, like rectangular, triangle, square, okay, circle, like this. There are so many cylinder, there are so many objects. So here already you have been somewhat perfect with the geometrical objects and their areas and perimeters in your previous classes. So that means in your 6th class. So now we shall solve this problem. Okay, so first of all we shall understand what is this problem and figure. Okay, first find the perimeter of. So we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter means what is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter means if you take any object, perimeter means the border length. Okay, border length of the border total distance of any object is called a perimeter. Suppose A, B, C, D is one of the object, means then what is the perimeter? Perimeter means total distance of AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay, that is a perimeter. Only border, not the middle. Okay, only border length is called a border. Total length is called a perimeter. Okay, so here also in this figure you have to find the perimeter of which object. So here in this object, in this shape, there are two shapes are there. One is rectangle and another one is triangle. Is it right, children? So here you have to find the perimeter of the first one. What is the first one? Triangle ABA. So where is triangle AB in that shape? So ABE. That means ABE you have to find the perimeter. Okay. So first of all we shall solve this perimeter. Okay. So solution. Okay. Till now we have not completed the full problem. Okay. We shall understand full problem. So first of all you should find the perimeter of this shape. Okay, A, B, C, A, B and E. Okay, you know perimeter means total length. You have to add the three border length. Okay, 3 border lengths. Then second one is the rectangle BCDE. So BCDE. So BCDE also you should find the perimeter. So this is a rectangle. So rectangle also total distance you should find out. So after finding these two perimeters, what is asking? Which figure has greatest perimeter? So which figure has greatest perimeter? So after solving these two perimeters, so which is having the total which total perimeter is greatest or largest, and by how much? So one will be less and another one will be more. So by how much this length is more than this one? So you should subtract these two. Okay, these two perimeters you should subtract. Then only you will get how much. Okay. So first of all, the first one. So what is first one? Perimeter of triangle ABA. So first sentence. So perimeter of triangle ABE is equals to, what is triangle ABE? ABE. So AB. So you should write AB plus BE plus EA or AE. Okay. So after writing this one, so here only what you should write? AB. What is AB length? 3 1/3 plus BE 2 1/5. 2 1 by 5. Next EA 4 2 by 3. 4 2 by 3. So three units are in the same unit. Three values are in the same unit. So centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. So no need to change the units. So here after changing, so by observing these numbers are in the mixed fraction. In the mixed fraction directly you can't add. So you should convert these mixed fractions into which fraction you should convert? You should convert into improper fraction. You should convert into improper fraction. So how you should convert? So 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 10. So 10 by 3. Okay. So next one. 5 into 2 10. 10 plus 1 11 by 5. Next 3 into 4 12. 12 plus 2 14 by 3. Okay. 3 into 4 12. 12 plus 2 14 by 3. Okay. Now we have converted this into improper fractions of these three units of these three values. So 10 by 3, 11 by 5, 14 by 3. So here if you want to add these three, so perimeter means adding to three units. So here if you want to add means the denominator should be same. Denominator should be same. But here first one and last one are same. 3 is there, but middle one is 5 is there. So that's why you should change these three denominators as a same one denominator. So how you can change? You should do the LCM for these three numbers. So what is this number? 3, 3, 5. So that means 3 and 5 are there. So here 3 and 5 means both are prime numbers only. So why we should do the LCM means so to get the prime numbers. So if you get the LCM numbers as the prime numbers, all the LCM numbers are prime, denominators are prime numbers, then you are not supposed to do the LCM again. So if you do the LCM means again 3 and 5 will come. So that's why you should multiply. So 3 5. So what is 3 into 5? 3 into 5 is 15. Okay. 3 into 5 is 15. Okay, I think so you are understood. So here if you cannot see, I'm doing the problem here, but you do here only. You have to do here only. So what is the LCM? LCM is 15. So 3 into 5 is 15. 3 same. 3 into 5 is 15. So next 3 first one. 3 into how many times is 15? 3 into 5 times is 15. So 5 into 10 50 plus next 5 into how many times is 15? 5 into 3 times. So 3 into 11 33. 11 into 3 is 33. If you know 11 table, you will get answer. Next again 3 is it. 3 into 5 times. So 5 into 14. 14 5 is how much? So 14 5 is how much is 14 5? If you know 14 table, you will get. So 14 5. 4 5 is 20. 5 1 5 6 7. So 14 5 is 70. Okay. So like this you have to do. So after this you have to add all these three numbers. So 50 plus 70 plus 33. So 70 plus 50. 70 plus 50 is 120. 120 plus 33. 120 plus 30. 150. 150 plus 3 is there. So 153 by 15. So perimeter of triangle ABE is 153 by 15. Is it right, children? So now only I am not converting. Okay. If you want to, you can convert this into mixed fraction. Okay. 153 divided by 15. So how you can convert this into mixed fraction means see. This one I am rubbing. So 153 divided by 15. So 15, 153. Okay. So first take only 2 digits. Take only 2 digits. So 15. 15 ones 15. Is it right, children? 15 ones 15. So 15 minus 15 is 0. Okay. Now here 15 means 3 digits are there. So you should you are not supposed to take directly 0. Directly 3. So you are supposed to do once again with 0. 15 zeros 0. Okay. Then 0. Next 3. Now you should take 3. You should take 3. Okay. because 15 into 10 is 150, no? So that's why, so 10 points, so something, it will be coming, okay, 15, 153, 15 ones, 15, 0, next 10s, 0, 0, next 3, okay, 3 will be remaining. So here, now how you should write this as a mixed fraction means first. So here there should be two numbers. So one is proper fraction. So in the proper fraction, what should be the denominator? Denominator should be this divisor only, 15. Okay. Next, in the numerator should be 3. Numerator should be 3. Okay, this one. And what is the whole number? Whole number is 10. Okay, 15, 10 by 3. Okay, sorry, 10, 3 by 15 is a mixed fraction of a perimeter of a triangle ABE. Okay, so this is completed. One problem is completed. Now, second one. What is second one? The rectangle BCDE. Okay, for this also you should do the perimeter. Okay, how you can find? So here only two lengths are given, but this length and this length not given. So by seeing these two lengths you can write, because opposite sides are equal in the rectangle. Opposite sides are equal in the rectangle. Is it right, children? So this is 1 2 by 3. So 1 2 by 3. This is also 1 2 by 3 centimeters. So this is 2 1 by 5. So this is also 2 1 by 5 centimeters. Okay. Now you should find the rectangle perimeter. This rectangle perimeter. So I think so you have understood this one. So what is our answer here? 10 3 by 15. So just remember, children, 10 3 by 15, or else, so what is the answer? 153 by 15. Okay, this is our first perimeter result. Okay, now we are doing the second result. So what is the second one? Perimeter of a rectangle BCDE. Okay, so perimeter of BCDE. Perimeter of BCD. BCD is a rectangle. So what is the perimeter of rectangle? You know. So you know the formula. So what is the perimeter of rectangle? 2 into L plus B. Is it right, children? So what is the 2 into L plus B means? 2 times of length and 2 times of breadth. Okay, that is 2 into L plus B. So what is 2 into L? L is the longest distance. So L is the longest distance. That means 2 1 by 5. 2 1 by 5 plus next B is the shortest distance. So 1 2 by 3. Okay, 2 1 by 5 plus 1 2 by 3. So with this what we can get? So is equals to 2 into, so change into improper fraction. So 5 2 is 10 plus 1, 11 by 5 plus 3 ones 3 plus 2 5 by 3. Now we have converted into improper fraction. Now first you should do the brackets. So after doing brackets only you should go with this another out of brackets. So here first 2 into first brackets. So here denominators are unequal. So we have to make them equal. So 5 and 3 are both are prime numbers only. So directly you multiply them. So 5 3 is 15. Okay. Now, so 5 into how many times is 15? 3 times. 3 into 11 is 33. If you know 11 table, you will get. Next, 3 into how many times is 15? 3 into 5 times. So 5 into 5. 5 into 5 is 25. Okay. I think so you are understanding. So what this will get? 2 into 33 plus 25. 5 plus 3, 8. 2 plus 3, 5. 58 by 15. Okay, children. Now 2 into 58 by 15 is K. Okay. Now that means this, what is this one? 2 into 58 by 15. Okay. So this 2 is, we can write as 2 by 1. 2 by 1 into 58 by 15. So numerator we have to multiply. Denominator we have to multiply. So for that what you will get? So I am writing here answer here. So 2 into 58. So first denominator is 15 only, because 1 into 15 is 15. 2 into 58. So what is 58 into 2? 2 8s 16. 2 5s 10 1 11. So 116. Okay. So like this. So 116 by 15. So 58 by 58 into 2 is 2 8 16. 2 5s 10 1 11. Okay. 116 by 15. So here we got 153 by 15. We got here 116 by 15. So which is greater? First of all, this one we have to convert into mixed fraction. Okay. So 116 by 15 means what is the answer? 116 divided by 15. Okay. First take only 2 digits. So 11. 11 is less than 15. So we can't multiply this one. We can't divide this one. So you should take full number 116. So 15 6 90. 15 7s 105. 15 8 120. So 120 is more than 116. So 15 7s you should take. 15 7s is 105. So 15 7s is 105. So 116 minus 105, 6 minus 5, 1. 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So 11. 11 is the remainder. So for this what is the mixed fraction? So in the denominator 15 should be. Numerator should be this remainder. Okay. Next, what is the whole number here? Whole number should be our quotient. So whatever the quotient is there, that should be the whole number. So 15 sevens. So what is 15 sevens? So 15 sevens is 105. 105 plus 11 is 116. Okay. So like this. So this is the answer. So 116 by 15. Now here for this what is the mixed fraction? 7 11 by 15. So here what is the next question? Which figure has greatest perimeter and by how much he is asking? So and by how much he is asking. So I think so you have understood perimeter of BCDA. Okay. So which perimeter has a greatest which perimeter has a greatest number? So what is the perimeter of ABE? Triangle ABE perimeter is equals to what is 153 by 15 or 10 3 by 15. This one. Next, rectangle BCDE is equals to how much? 116 by 15 or 7 11 by 15. So which figure has the greatest perimeter? So 153 by 15, 116 by 15. Here both the denominators are equal. So both the denominators are equal means just compare numerators. So which is bigger in the numerators? So obviously 153 is bigger. So perimeter of triangle AB is bigger than BCDA. Therefore perimeter of triangle ABE is greater than BCDE rectangle. BCDE rectangle, like this you should write. So suppose if two denominators are not equal, so you know, so which is greater method you know, so you have to do like that. Okay. So here both are equal, so 153 is greater than 116. So triangle ABE perimeter is greater. So by how much it is greater? So for this subtraction of this one. So perimeter of triangle ABE minus so 153 by 15 minus 116 by 15. So both the denominators are same. So here also denominator will be same. So 153 minus 116. So what is 153 minus 116? So try do the subtraction. Okay, 3 minus 6 we can't do. So 10, 3, 13. 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. Okay, 13 minus 6 is 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So next here 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Next 1 minus 1, 0. So 37. So 37 by 15 times. 37 by 15 times is greater than BCDE. So like this you have to end up the solution. Okay, I think so now you have understood this problem. Okay, so like this you have to do the perimeter of any geometrical shape. Okay, by seeing the any clues and you have to do this problem. I hope you have understood this problem. Okay, now we shall go with the one more topic. Okay, so here already. Okay. Okay, sorry. Till now we have seen the addition and subtraction of fractions. Is it right, children? So that means 1 by 2 plus 2 by 4. So what will become? Next 2 by 4 minus 7 by 6. Minus 7 by 6. What will happen? We have seen like this till now. So addition completed, subtraction completed. So what will happen if multiplication has been kept? What will happen if multiplication has been kept? So just now you have seen one of the problem. 2 into 58 by 15 like this. You have seen one of the problem in one of the solution in the previous problem. Is it right, children? So here this is called a multiplication of fractions. So suppose if you want to do any multiplication, means what you will do? So 5 into 3 means 5 times 3 you will be saying. 5 times 3. That means 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 like this you will do 5 times. You will add 5 times, then that is 5 into 3. So here also 2 into 58 by 15. 2 into 58 by 15 means same thing, children. Same you have to apply. 2 into 58 by 15 means 2 times of 58 by 15. That means what you will get? 58 by 15 plus 58 by 15. So if you do this two addition means was the same answer you will get. Okay. So what is here answer? 2 into 8 is 16. 2 5 10 plus 1 11. 116 by 15. So you got this result in the previous problem. So if you do this addition also you will get you will be getting same one. So how means see, both the denominators are same. That means same denominator. Okay. So LCM also 15 only. 15 into 1. 1 into 58. 58 plus 58. So both the denominators are same. So you should add the numerator. You should add two numerator. 58 plus 58. How much is 58 plus 58? So 8 8 16. Next 5 5 10 plus 1 11. So what is the answer? 116 by 15. So here both are getting valid. Is it right, children? I hope so you are understanding. Okay. If not so, once again I will explain. So here how you will do 5 into 3 means 5 times 3. Same like the 2 into 58 by 15 means 2 times 58 by 15 only. Okay. That one you should add like this. So how many times you want to add? You can add like this. Okay. So this is about the multiplication of fractions. Okay. Multiplication of any fractions. Suppose you take okay, in this multiplications only you can see as a pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. That means for suppose a problem is a 2 into 7 by 8. 2 into 7 by 8 is a. So we want to find this problem and we want to show the pictorial representation also. Okay, instead of 7 by 8 we can take 3 by 4. We are taking 2 into 3 by 4. So 3 by 4. First, what is this fraction? 3 by 4 is it. So 3 by 4 means how many? So in one circle, so 3 by 4. In one square. Okay, we shall take the circles. In one circle, how many parts we have to take? 4 parts. We have to take 4 parts. So in this 4 parts, how many parts have been selected? 3 parts have been shaded. So 3 by 4 means like this. So 3 parts I am shading. Next. So like this I have shaded 3 parts. So this is a 3 by 4 part. Okay, this is 3 by 4 part. So how many you should take? 2 into 3 by 4. 2 into 3 by 4. That means plus once again one more circle you should take, and 4 part. In the 4 parts, 3 parts should be shaded. 3 parts should be shaded. Okay. So like this. So this is a 3 by 4. Okay. 2 into 3 by 4 means what you will write? 2 times 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 you should get 2 times. 3 by 4 you should get 2 times. So by adding these two, so what you will get? By adding these two, what you will get? So 2 into 3 by 4. So generally here the denominator will be same. Is it right, children? So 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Denominator will be same only. Denominator will be same only. Okay, that means here 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So what is 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4? Denominators are same. You should add a numerator. So 6 by 4. 6 by 4 means, so here you can take the cancellation. You can take the cancellation. So 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6. That means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 you will getting 3 by 2. 2 into 3 by 4 means 3 by 2 is the answer. So in the pictorial representation you have to find this one. So here how many shaded are there? 3, 3. So total shaded are 6. So totally they actually 4 only you should take, because denominator is 4 only. So here you are getting 6. You are getting 6. But here only 4 parts are there. So can you draw 6 parts here? So you can't draw. So that means, so how many parts you can draw? So out of these 6 you should cut 2. You should cut 2. So here we are getting 6. So in these 6 parts, suppose you take okay, just a minute, children. So here one more thing. So here, so first how many are there? 6 are there. 6 are there means, so you should draw all the 4. You should complete one full, because here 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. I have completed one circle. Okay, this is one hole. Okay, one hole you should take. Next, one more circle you should draw. One more circle you should draw. So 1 2 3 4 completed. Still how many are remaining? 2 are remaining. In this you should shade only 2 parts. You should shade only 2 parts. Now I think so you are understanding. This is one whole part, and this is half part. Is it right, children? This is half part. Okay. So 2 by 4. Okay. In this only 2 by 4 are there. Out of 4 parts only 2 parts are shaded. Okay. Those 2 are these 2. Okay. So 2 by 4. So that means what is the answer? 2 by 4 means 1 by 2. Okay. 1 by 2 is the answer. So this is whole part. Okay. So what do you get the final result? Okay. So here only I will be writing. So final result is one whole part. So in the mixed fraction we are getting the result. In the mixed fraction. So because this is a whole part. This is one full part. That is whole number. And here 2 by 4. 2 by 4 means 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the answer for 2 3 by 4. 2 into 3 by 4. So that means how we got practically like this. So theoretically how it will get means 6 by 4 is here. So 4 6. If you want to do the division, so 4 ones 4. 4 ones 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. So how you should write as a mixed fraction means, see, it implies, so this 4 should be in the denominator, and in the numerator should be this whole number, this remainder. Okay, 2. Next, this quotient you should write as a whole number. Okay, 1 2 by 4. That means 2 by 4. 1 2 by 4 means 6 by 4 will get. So if you get 2 ones, 2 twos means 1 by 2. So 2 ones, 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. So you got 3 by 2 only. That means 2 ones, 2 twos. So finally 3 by 2 will be getting answer. So 3 by 2 means 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 means 3 by 2. Okay, 1 2 by 4 means 6 by 4. So like this you have to do the multiplications of fractions. Okay, so now we shall see some problems regarding multiplication of fraction. So here one thing you remember, children, in the denominator how much number is there in the circle, that many parts you should do. Suppose here instead of 4, suppose here 8 is there. So in the circle you should do the 8 parts. Okay, suppose in the circle here in the denominator 5 is there. So you should do the 5 parts for this circle. Okay, suppose here 3 is there. 3 means here 3 parts you should do. So how you should do the 3 parts means, so like this. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 3 parts you should do. Okay, so like this you should do this problems. Okay, so now I think so you have understood. So before after doing the division, after doing the parts, you just count how many parts are there. So here 3 is there. So after dividing, count. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So 3 parts are there. So this is correct. So like that, how many times you given, that many circles you do. And this is the number of shaded regions. Number of regions to be shaded. So here 2 is there. That means 2 regions you should shade. 2 regions you should shade. Okay. So like this you have to do the multiplication of fractions. Okay. So this one. So now we shall see some problems regarding the multiplication of fractions. Okay, I hope so you have understood this one very clearly. So if you are not understanding, now if you see the problems, you can get understand. Okay, so we shall do some problems. First one, 4 into 7 by 5. 4 into 7 by 5. Okay, you either you can take any object. Okay, not only circle, you can take the square also. If square means if any even numbers are there. Okay, 4 6 8 10, if this is there means you can take square in the denominator. So here 5 is there, so that's why you should take the circle only. So better you take circles only. For every problem you take circles only. They are very easy and very comfortable to do. Okay, 4 into 7 by 5. So 4 into 7 by 5 means what you should write? So solution. Okay, we are doing the solution. So how you should do? 4 times 7 by 5. 4 times 7 by 5. Okay, after this, so 4 times 7 by 5 means 7 by 5 plus 7 by 5 plus 7 by 5 plus 7 by 5. Okay, like this 4 times. Now you should add all these things. So what is the LCM? 5 5 5 5. So LCM is also 5 only. Okay, so after this, so 5 into 1, so 7 7 7 7, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. So 7 4 times, 7 4s 28 by 5. 28 by 5. 28 by 5, how you will write as a mixed fraction? So in the mixed fraction it is, so 5. Okay, 28 divided by 5. So 5 is 25. So what is the remainder? 8 minus 5 is 3. So what is the answer? What is the mixed fraction? So this quotient is a whole number. Next, 3 should be at the numerator and 5 should be at the denominator. 3 by 5 is the remainder. So this is a solving problem. So 4 7 by 5 is 5 3 by 5 is the answer. So 28 by 5 or 5 3 by 5. 4 7s 28 by 5 directly also you can do. So this is a part. Now pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. This is very important, children. Representation. Okay, this is very important. First you should do this one, afterwards you should do the pictorial representation. So 4 times 7 by 5. So you draw the circle, draw one circle. Okay, in the circle how many parts? 5 parts. So denominator is 5. So make this as a 5 parts. 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 parts are there. So like this, how many circles you should do? 4 circles. Okay, so 1 2 3 4. Okay, in the 4 circles you should do the 5 parts. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Next, 1 2 3 4 5. Next, 1 2 3 4 5. So in the 4 circles I have done the 5 parts. So here first 4 times 7 by 5. So 5 is there. So in the 5 parts, how many shades I have to do? Okay, instead of 7 is there, no? Okay, instead of 7 we shall see the 3. Okay, so 3 times 5, 4 times 3 by 5. Okay, this is 3 3. This is also 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 3 fours 12. 12 by 5 means so 12, 5 into 12. So 5 2's 10. So remainder is 2. So 5 2's 10. Remainder is 2. So remainder should be at the numerator and quotient should be at the as a whole number. The 2 by 5. So 4 times 3 by 5. So in every circle of 5 parts you should shade 3 parts. You should shade 3 parts. 1 2 3. 3 parts I am shading. Next, 1 2 3. 3 parts I have shaded. Here also 3 parts. 1 2 3. Next, here also 3 parts. 1 2 3. Okay, 3 parts I have shaded. That means 3 by 5, 3 by 5, 3 by 5, 3 by 5. So after doing the shading, so you should add all these things. So what is the denominator? 5 only. So denominator is 5 only. So finally you should so first one circle you draw. So denominator is 5 only. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So first 3 circles you draw. You draw 3 circles. Shade 3 circles. 3 parts. Sorry. So after the next 2 parts you shade in this only 2 parts. That means to fill up as a one complete circle. Okay. So in this 3 completed, in this 2 completed. Next one is it. So one more circle. So this one 5 parts. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. So 2 are 1 is left over. So that one you will shade here. Completely you shade. Okay. Afterwards these 2 are completed. Now again 3. Okay, take again 3. This is very important, children. So like with this you can able to improve the some logical skills also. Okay, next 3 3 6 7 8 9. So 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 are completed. So next one more. So in this take 1. Okay. Okay, so two complete circles have been completed. Next, in the next circle, so still how many are remaining? Two are remaining. So take again 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this, draw only 2 parts. Shade only 2 parts. Okay, now, so this is one complete circle. This is another complete circle. So this is, so 2 by 5. 2 by 5. So out of 5 parts, I have shaded only 2 parts. Okay, so now 1 plus 1 is 2. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 by 5. 1 plus 1 plus 2 by 5. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 by 5 is the answer. 2 by 5. So whatever you got here, that is matching with here. Okay, 2 by 5 is the answer. Okay, so like this you have to do the multiplication of fractions. Okay, so with the help of pictorial representation is also very important. So here you can mention 3 by 5, 3 by 5, 3 by 5, 3 by 5. This notation is also important because we are saying representation. So whatever we have represented, we have to identify the mark. So 3 by 5. This is 3 by 5. This is 3 by 5 like that. So here 1, and this is 2 by 5. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 by 5 is 2 by 5. So like this you have to identify. Okay. So this is about the multiplication of fractions. So now I will give you some of the problems to do as a multiplication. So try to do them as a homework. Okay. So say like this. First you do like this. Afterwards pictorial representation should be there. Okay. So first A problem. 5 into 2 by 7. 5 into 2 by 7. Next, B problem. 3 into 7, 1 by 4. Oh, no need. 3, 1 by 2. Into 4 by 5. Next, C. 9 into 6 by 9. 9 into 6 by 9. Okay. So these are the 3 homework problems, children, regarding the multiplication of fractions. So with the help of pictorial representation. So like this you will do, children. So after this we should go with the direct multiplication with the mixed fractions. So how you should do for the mixed fractions also we shall do in the next class. Okay. So do these three problems, children, very easily. If not understood, so once again recall back to get more clearly. Okay. So thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children. Thank you.